This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Western Henrico. Today we're going to take a look at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch-style home. This home is located here on a dead-end street. We only have 4 other houses that are past this one. Therefore, it's going to be very quiet back here. There's not a whole lot of activity. We are in a very convenient location on the west end off of the West Broad corridor. And if you are familiar with this area, you know that pretty much if there's anything that you need, it can be found on the West Broad corridor. They did a great job here with this home, built in 1957. We've got some pretty unique features. I'll point those out when we go inside. We've got new dimensional roof, vinyl siding. There's a fence that goes all the way around in the back. A nice porch here, nice country porch. You could put several rocking chairs out here and enjoy a nice spring afternoon. A lot of you have a lot of extra time right now, so you could definitely make good use of this. Give you a shot here from this front porch. As we go in, we have a number of features here that were surprising to me. Going into these rehabs is kind of like a blind date. You just never really know what you're going to get. I equate the curb appeal with personality, and of course, they all have good personality, but what you see on the inside can sometimes be a different story. I'm pleasantly surprised with what we see here in this one. We do have a coat closet here that's convenient behind the the front door. We're going to go on back. I'm going to show you some things here in the backyard and in the crawl space. I normally don't look at crawl space, but this one is a good example, and I wanted to point a few things out to you. We'll talk about the kitchen here when we come back in. Right now, we are going through some very uncertain times. As you are well aware, here in the midst of the corona pandemic, the financial markets are very volatile, and the mortgage industry usually is not as volatile, but it has been. Volatile is just a simply word for crazy. Yesterday, I was in the office, and our in-house lender said that something happened for the first time in his career. He has never seen VHDA do a repricing during the day. Normally, rates come out in the morning and those rates are good for all day. Yesterday, they actually changed the rate for VHDA in the middle of the day. VHDA is Virginia Housing and Development Authority, and the vast majority of my first-time buyers use their loan product because it's 100% and it's very, very attractive for buyers. And they did that unprecedented move, so it kind of shocked everyone. He is very experienced, and he said he has never seen that before in his career. So just goes to show you, rates did bump up a little bit, but they are still very, very attractive. Right now, there aren't a lot of people looking for homes, but the homes that were on the market a week, 2 weeks ago, those people, those owners, they want to sell. So when there is less competition, typically that is a better negotiating environment for buyers. I say all that to say that if you've been on the fence, this may be a great time to go ahead and pull that trigger. Here in the crawl space, I wanted to point a couple things out to you. One of the things that an inspector is going to look at is our insulation, and we clearly have new insulation. We've got new ducts. You can see those duct lines. They're all running back there to the indoor unit. We can't see the unit from here. But we do see the lines going out to the compressor, and I'm going to point that out to you, the condenser. I'm going to point that out to you here momentarily. One of the other things an inspector is going to look for is the vapor barrier. The vapor barrier is the thick plastic that we see here on the ground that keeps the moisture from permeating up into the house and causing moisture issues. So whenever you look in a crawl space, make sure you look for that. In a lot of the older homes, it's damaged or missing. This is obviously brand new. One thing here that I noticed, we've got a bib shutoff here. That's important because in the wintertime, you want to be able to shut your hose bibs off so they don't freeze. You will also, in many homes, see under the crawl space a shutoff for the water for the entire home. That's good if you have an emergency and need to shut off all of your water. Okay, we are going to go around. I'm going to show you our outdoor unit here. It is right there. You'll typically always have an electrical shutoff here, so when the technician comes to work, he or she can just simply pull that and not risk electrocuting themselves while they're working on the unit. These lines will go into to the crawl space, and they go to the indoor unit that I just mentioned. That's called the line set. And insulation on them is another common issue that we see. Over time, that insulation falls off or gets brittle, and the inspector will also mention that if it needs to be replaced. Okay, good looking exterior here. They did put down seed and straw. It'll take this lawn a little bit of time to get established. Obviously, we've got the summer coming up, and the lawn should flourish at that point. It's important to keep it watered, and it should do just fine. Okay, we're gonna go back inside and take a look. One thing I wanted to mention is that right now, with all of the issues with people being out of work, make sure you communicate to your creditors, your landlord, your mortgage company if you have one. You want to do everything you can to protect your credit. I know I've got a lot of viewers that are working on their credit right now. You don't want this to get in the way, because sometimes communication is all it takes to avoid having issues with a creditor. And they, of course, know what everyone is going through. I was talking to one of my investor landlord clients today. She said she's waiving all of her late fees and even going to put off a rent increase that she had planned just a month or two ago. She said she's not going to do that to people that are having challenges right now. So make sure you speak up, and that way, hopefully you can weather this storm. Okay, good looking kitchen here. We've got ceramic tile on the floor. This is going to be our hall bath. This is a full bath here, and it's convenient if you have guests. They're obviously going to be right here in the family room. They did a really nice job. I love the tile work. They've got a nice inlay here on this one as well. If you are out of work, I would encourage you to be creative. There are a lot of people right now that need things done. Just this morning on our company Facebook page, one of our agents, she said, hey, I will do what other agents are not able to do or don't want to do for a fee. And agents, of course, have a lot of tasks that are involved with every transaction. And sometimes you have a conflict. We have home inspections. We have picking up and delivering of signs, of lock boxes, and the list goes on and on. With her being licensed, she can do many of those tasks. She knows how to do them. And so she's willing to take that on for additional income. If you have skills, I'm sure you have skills of some sort that other people would need, especially during this time. I have a friend of mine who put on Facebook, hey, she's got a child at home and she's willing to keep other children during this time for additional money. And so sometimes you just have to think outside of the box a little bit and help you weather this storm. Okay, we're in bedroom number 1 now. Everything is new. This home really smells like a brand new home. New carpet, new paint. It looks like every surface that is within my view appears to be new. We're transitioning now to our second and third bedroom. Before we get there, here to the right, we have a nice big laundry room. This laundry room is huge, and I see a lot of potential here. Your stack unit could go right there in the middle. All front load washer and dryers can be stacked one on top of another, and that just saves some space. You could put some shelving right there, and then on this wall here, this could be prime real estate here for a locker or some additional shelving. Just a lot of space here in this walk-in laundry room. Directly ahead is going to be bedroom number 2. Once again, we've got those vaulted ceilings. It makes this room look much, much bigger than it otherwise would with normal ceilings. Good light comes in, replacement windows. You could definitely get an adult-sized bed in here with no problem. All right, we're going to transition now to our master bedroom. I like what they did with the transition here. We come through, we do have a door, but then we've got this entranceway. They put some neat detail here on this entranceway. And as we come in, nice tall vaulted ceiling fan, 4 windows. We're situated here, of course, on a corner. So we've got all kinds of light that just flows in to this beautiful bedroom. I'm gonna give you a shot here from the other corner. Back in the 50s, we typically didn't have walk-in closets, but fortunately this home does have a walk-in closet here. They haven't put the rod or the shelving or anything in here, but this of course is a walk-in closet. And our master bath is right here straight ahead. One thing I wanted to mention is that in these trying times, if you or a family member has a small business, let's say you do whatever, you are trying to make ends meet, if you have a skill, I want you to go ahead and put that down here in the comment section. Let people know who you are and what you do. We've got to all work together here. There are people that have needs, and hopefully there are people out there that are willing and able to meet those needs. I know that my old reliable, my green truck, many of you have seen it. Many of you were concerned about me driving that green truck. It needs a thorough detailing. And when I say thorough, it's pretty bad, y'all. And so I'm going to be looking for a detailer to get that bad boy looking much, much better than it looks now. If you have questions about this or any other home on the market, my name is Max Williams. It would be an honor for me to help. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe so you go ahead and get notified. Makes it easy for you to go ahead and find me here in the future. If you have somebody else that needs to be an owner, make sure you let them know, because I definitely appreciate the referrals. Max Williams, 804-402-7788. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Have a great day.